dignitaries. It is indeed a pleasure to see this auditorium filled with such senior members, and I am feeling very, very privileged to be a part and to run shoulder to shoulder with them. A very good evening to you and a very warm welcome to everybody to this great event, and that is the felicitation of one of our most senior members, most respected member, and a very senior member who is well respected in the profession. Felicitation, Mr. Vijay Patil. May I now invite the President to welcome the guests.
Seniors in the profession, past presidents of the chamber, my dear friends. It's really great pleasure to invite you all to this momentous occasion of felicitation of Sri Vijay H. Patil, our own Patil sir. On his present February meeting on behalf of Chamber of Ex-Consultant, I consider this an honor to present over such an occasion. Patil said, as such, is known to all of us, yet it is equally true that each one of us wrote on the line sharing new things about him. For he is a multifaceted personality. Besides being a eminent advocate, he is a great humanist, a true community. Patil sir has a remarkable gift of advocacy. While arguing matters, he communicates in a simple and basic terms, which often leaves judges and right. This contribution to the field of exploits has been path-breaking. He has been witness to various path-breaking decisions of the High Court as well as the tribunals. To name few of them, deduction under ATHSC, which was celebrated at that point of time, he has been able to get the deduction even for the beta tapes for being exported. Textile engineering, the decision which we will be using each and every one of us. That no category arises on conversion of partnership from under partner into company. Chamber's own repetition that non-applicability of section 194C to professionals. Hila decision, the reduction under section 54. Transfer of goodwill of a business is not taxable. Decision of SS Suki. Passbook is not a bank book for section 68, Manchal and Gandhi. Nominal journalist decision that calculating accumulated profit under section 222E. Depreciation as per income tax act need to be considered under the Companies Act. Deduction at 10, 10C and 89 can be given simultaneously. Deduction under 54 can be availed also in case of borrowed funds. To cooperative society, the sums received for doing some restricted terms of the agreement is not taxable. List goes on, but these are quite few of the landmark decisions which we will be using in our profession day in, day out for towards sharing it. But this more important contribution is infusion of the value system into a profession, which is a benchmark for all of us to follow. I am sure would be the guiding light for generations of the profession to come. Despite the great heights that he attained, he had always been modest about his achievement, as he believed that knowledge and wisdom should not be historic and should be utilized by all in our day-to-day life and dealings as well. His contribution to the great institution of chamber to me is besides leading the president twice. He has set up high intellectual standards for all of us. As a true leader, he has nurtured and mentored many of us to lead the institution to the height that he has achieved today. I am sure under his guidance, Chamber will continue to achieve new heights every year. His contribution to journal, whether regular column that he contributes or column on Veda, that always have inspired us to work towards perfection. His effervescent personality is evident in the way he mentored new mentors in the profession. He always had a word of encouragement to all of us. His objective of life can describe the words of Acharya Santadwa, a Buddhist master of 8th century. May I be a protector for those without one, a guide for all travelers on the way. May I be bridge above a ship for all who wish to cross the water. It is a great pleasure and regards for our party side. I wish him a long and healthy life and would look forward for his role as a guide to show us the right path in the rock and tumble of our professional life. Thank you. So with this, I invite you to this current function of President to participate.
Thank you, Mr. President. To introduce a person of the stature of Patil Sahib is very, very difficult. A fatherly figure, ever loving, ever caring to everybody. Chamber has been his first love, and he continues to render valuable service to the chamber and to the institution in spite of his health at this point in time. The formal introduction to Mr. Patil runs in very briefly. I've concised it very briefly due to time shortage because Patil Sahib has to leave early on account of his health. I'll just briefly mention a few key points about himself. He was born on 15 July 1937. Graduated in law in the year 1957, and he got the honors of being the first in LLB, winning 8 awards out of 9 possible, and was the fellow of the Government Law College from 1959 to 1961. He was awarded the Sankar Seth Hindu Law Scholar and he qualified in LLM in 1959 from the University of Mumbai. His achievements include he taught constitution law and taxation laws at the Siddharth College Law College, was a professor for postgraduate students at the University of Mumbai, practiced on the civil side from 1960 to 1967 at the Bombay High Court, and he was in the chamber of Mr. S.P. Mehta from 1967 to 1972, where he specialized in practice in direct and indirect taxes. He has authored several books, and written several articles. His main book was on sales tax. He has addressed several innumerable seminars and conferences. He was president of the chamber from 1975 to 1977. The unique thing about him was that he became a president even before he became a member of the chamber. He was introduced to the chamber by late Mr. B.C. Joshi, and he has still since then continued his services to the chamber unfailingly, and he has ever been available to the chamber for all the services which we have demanded from him. He has also been an editor of the Income Tax Review, was on the editorial board of Taxman, Current Tax Reporter, Tax Tribunal Judgments, Direct Tax and Indirect Referencer, Touchdown India. And he has trained more than 30 juniors from his chamber, and some of them are present, and they are well respected in the profession. one of the important things that for Patil Sahab is his youthful energy that he possesses. He has never missed an RRC. Since the inception of RRC, he has attended 30 RRCs. It is only in the past couple of years, in the last 8 to 9 years, because of his health, he is unable to participate in them. But if given an option, he would love to be there in all the RRCs. Mr. Patil Sahab, it is indeed a pleasure. It is indeed my privilege to be here with you, to felicitate you on this particular honorable occasion. With this, I briefly summarize the introduction of Patil Sahab. I would now invite some of the members, senior members of the profession, to share their experiences about Patil Sahab. May I invite firstly Mr. K.K. Ramani to share his views.
Mr. President and friends, sorry. Just whenever I like to speak, Mr. Patil always said me, you are not supposed to speak in English. He get this. He said, always speak in Hindi when I am there. Okay. Friends, आज हम सब मिस्टर विजय पाटिल को फेलिसिटेट करने के लिए एकत्र हुए। मिस्टर पाटिल ने चैम्बर के लिए जो कुछ किया है, अभी आपने सुन लिया। इसलिए चैम्बर का मिस्टर पाटिल के प्रति आभार व्यक्त करना, फेलिसिटेट करना अत्यंत ही स्वाभाविक वस्तु। इतना सब सुन के इनके जो इतने कामकाज हैं, बार बार मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि पाटिल का जन्म हुआ है केवल चैम्बर के लिए। हर मेंबर को जन्मदिन पर बधाई देना, मैरिज एनिवर्सरी के दिन फोन करना, इन्हीं सब बातों में सुनकर लगता है कि पाटिल का जन्म हुआ था चैम्बर के लिए। मैं पाटिल साहब के साथ जब से हम लोग ये प्रेसिडेंट बने, मैं उस कमेटी में आया और पता नहीं कितने साल बातें करते रहे, घूमते रहे। कभी पिकनिक पे गए, एक बार मुझे याद है भाभी यहाँ पर साथ में थी, अंताक्षरी हुई थी, मैं बहुत गाने गा रहा था उस दिन, पता नहीं मुझे क्या हुआ था, बिना पिए नशा आ गया। तो मुझे उन्होंने कहा भाई इतनी अंताक्षरी तुम गाने वाने गाते हो, पाटिल साहब तो कभी बार मुझे सुनाते नहीं घर में। मैंने कहा मैं सुनाना शुरू करता हूँ, देखो क्या करते हैं। बराबर है, याद है आपको, नाव में चले थे। फिर मिस्टर पाटिल ने इतना कुछ पाया है जीवन में, इतने जजमेंट आपने सुने, पर कुछ दिनों से जैसे कि आरआरसी क्यों नहीं अटेंड कर रहे, आपको अकबर ने बताया कि इनका स्वास्थ्य ठीक नहीं रहता। इसलिए मैं ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करूंगा कि ईश्वर इनका स्वास्थ्य बनाए रखे, यही हमारी उनसे शुभकामना है। मैं और इसके अलावा क्या शुभकामना कर सकता हूँ? मैं वीएस पाटिल को क्या शुभकामनाओं के सिवाय उनको हेल्दी जिंदगी मिल जाए, मुरादें हो पूरी, सजे हर तमन्ना, चैम्बर के सितारों में तुम चांद करना, सेमिनार वर्कशॉप में हंसना हंसाना, कभी कभी प्रवचन गीता के सुनाना, कभी जिंदगी में कोई गम ना आए, तुम्हें हेल्दी जिंदगी मिल जाए। मुझे जो खुशी है तुम्हें क्या बताऊं, भला दिल की धड़कन कैसे छिपाऊं, सितारों से ऊंचा हो रुतबा तुम्हारा, बनो हर प्रोफेशनल की जिंदगी का सहारा, मुकद्दर तुम्हारा सदा जगमगाए, तुम्हें हेल्दी जिंदगी मिल जाए।
Thank you, Ramesh sir. May I now invite Mr. Praful Bhai to share his views on Patil sir.
My dear Vijay Patil, Kishan Ramani, I am telling old names because this is how we used to call everybody. He used to call me Professor Bhai. I still remember my good old days when we had a chamber where tea and coffee was being served by Mr. Malu was there. Yeah, Malu was there, and then Popat Clark Sapriya, Daftari, all those used to gather, and we used to have tea and coffee and all. Those are the days. When my brother, my senior brother, thought of activating the chamber, he brought us all from Syntax, myself, Thakur, and then Chakra, KJ Mehta, yes. But at that time we all had come, and then we thought, let us make it a vibrant chamber. And therefore, the first person to whom we brought in was Vijay. And I knew when Vijay is there, our Vijay is always bound to be there. And that is how the chamber progressed. And I am proud to say that I belong to chamber, where the progress is tremendous. Say the tradition which started now is really marvelous, unthought of. And I must give compliment to the present Delhi committee members who have thought of. In fact, VS Party, Vijay Party should have been ordered much in earlier period. But whatever, it may be better late than never. From age point of view, I can give him Ashirwad, because he is 2 years younger to me. But let me tell you, I remember him to have met for the first time when I had a conference with Sanat Bhai Mehta's chamber, Sanat Bhai Mehta, at I think just opposite. Yeah. When I think YP also was there. And those days, Sanat Bhai used also to be consulted for Syntax purposes also. And in many cases, Vijay has also appeared. And initially, when I started drafting writ petition, when the 46th amendment to the Constitution took place, it was Vijay who guided me to file the writ petition on my own. I still remember those days where there are several things which we can jointly say that about Aurangabad incident. I still remember that there was in a room, they were talking, I was not there, and then they were talking about that whom should we give the prize for speaking aloud. And so I entered, what's going on? Then he said that here is a person who can get the award for loud speaking. So these are all incidents and part of our life. But traveling together also was a great joy. We went to Hyderabad. Babiji also was with us. We went to Jaipur. Correct, Babiji? आप अलग बोली में थे, हम भी अलग बोली में थे. And when they were separated, I asked Vijay, Babiji किधर है? बोला Babiji बैठ नहीं होगी, चिंता मत करो. So that is how we learned those days, and I would, as all of you would, like that Vijay Party should continue to write. I know he is not able to physically share his knowledge, but his day-to-day walking out and then his articles on Gita. I still remember, I cherish the memory of reading those articles on Gita. And his conversation with the boys near his house. All those incidents I still remember fresh in my memory. Well, friends, I only wish God Almighty that if not more, let him remain as he is today, so that he can be with us for the century. And I should enjoy that because I am elder with him, so that till time he enters the century, I will also be with him. Thank you very much. I join our group to felicitate my dear Vijay and wish him all the very best for the life. And I am sure he will continue to serve the chamber. By his nature, he is always there, always laughing, whatever it may be. And that's how, Vijay, I pray God Almighty that him be as of today. I don't want him to be more active because he cannot, but he should be in the same position as that today, so that he can at least continue to write. If not write, at least he can dictate. He can dictate to a person like me. I am ready to work like a stenographer for him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhu. May I now request Naranbhai to share some views? Can I hand over the mic to you?
Vijay Patil, salute to you. Mr. Patil is 10 years younger to me. So, I have a privilege to bless him also, which I do therewith. The chamber has gained so much of prestige and so much of reputation and so much of acceptability in the society, is all due to great effort of Mr. Patil. And I think that we should all pray that for next 23 years, he should continue to serve the chamber, and when he is 100 years old, but then
You should also be with them.
but you will be honored when you reach your 100 years. So all the best to you. Look forward for your continued guidance to the chamber.
Thank you, Naranbhai. May I now invite Pinakin to share his thoughts on this occasion.
Respected Sri Patil sir, many other respected members of the profession on and off the dais, and my dear friends. When I claim I met Sri Patil sir effectively for the first time, he was known to us right from the day we passed our exam. But it was effectively in 1977 that I can claim to have met him. And how? It was for the first time that I presented a paper at the RRC of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. And he also was one of the persons who had presented our paper. when he heard that there is some junior member who is going to present paper for the first time, on his own he came over to my room in the night and he said, in case you need any guidance, I am here. And it was indeed an honor, and he did give me certain tips. But I think some more tips were to follow the next day. After the paper was over and the day was out, he took me at one of the sessions the next day, and that was a session where he got me down to play Tin Patti. Thereafter he said, look, at times you play blind here, and your lesson is that the same thing can happen in the profession as well. Eventually, he invited quite a few of us to be part of what was then known as BHP Study Circle, and we used to meet on Saturdays. I can see some faces nodding to what I am saying. Now, one of the most advantageous situations was that except him, most of us were very junior, but he would share his knowledge and educate all of us. Those were the days when getting copy of a decision was very difficult. We had no access, and he was the one who will obtain almost every week some unreported decisions in order to educate us. As luck would have it, thereafter we traveled on multiple occasions together. There were certain months where almost every Saturday, Sunday, on one or the other seminar, we would be together. And it appeared as if the two of us were at that time the most free members available for the purpose of traveling. But he would keep on coaching me even on those occasions. I almost became a part of his chamber for many, many years. And what I found the most celebrated thing about him was that in him was a guru, not only to me, but to many, many others. And he was what we call an Akash Lakshi Guru. That he would be very happy if some junior comes up as high as he can mold him to be, and his intention always was to bring up his juniors to the highest level that he can. I also learned quite many of the human values then. So kind he was at heart, and even as of today, he has been associated with n number of charities and spends a lot of his time, energy and money, not only for the profession, but also for the charities. So in him, we have an excellent human being whom to emulate. And on this occasion, what all that I can say is that I am so lucky to be associated with this function. May we all pray to the Almighty that you continue to have good health for the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pranati Bhai. May I now invite Pradeep Kabasi to share his thoughts.
My seniors, ladies and gentlemen, it sincerely is a great pleasure for me to stand before you, not to felicitate Mr. Patil, but to express my gratitude to a person to whom all of us refer to as Patil Sir, very loving Patil Sir. My association with him dates back to about 35 years. I remember the time when for the first time I had referred some matter to him for his guidance. And as he was, that he would guide me through the provisions of the law, he would patiently understand my issues and meticulously in the end provide a solution. But all this in the end would end with a takya term that bacha tere ko kuch nahi aata. And as it has so happened that in all these 35 years that Takya Dharam continues to be there. I would not wonder that even after this talk is over, he would tell me there ko kuch nahi aata. Also, I learned, yes, one would believe that, it is these words, see, which has guided me all over. Whenever one comes across a tough issue, whether in profession or in life, it is this Takyadhara which has guided me, because, it helps me to begin with knowing that, yes, I don't know much about most of the things, and it helps me to further develop myself. I am here to talk about some of the non-tax aspects of municipality, very briefly. One is that, there is administrative and the conflict management skills, which is something which is not generally talked about. Believe me, he is a great administrator. I have been observing this. I have been the single most beneficiary of his skills, be that in chamber or be that in profession. He has always been guiding. If you would see that, that a chamber which had a membership of just about 400 persons has risen to an organization of strength, of caliber, of person, of members having more than 4,000 plus. It is singularly, as Narayan rightly pointed out, that he has been the most motivating factor in ensuring that, because you just simply grow by your intentions or your goodwill. It also requires a lot of administrative activities, your ability to manage conflicts which perhaps arise on a daily basis. You would see his wisdom, you would see his guidance in constitution of committees, over the period of years, in constitution of the character of the chamber, which is something, which is respected all over the country. One would always be amazed, see, with this great commitment to the chamber's journal. You would see his editorials month after month, see, hurting at the places where it should hurt the most. You would touch upon subjects which normally a person or professional would not dare to look into, would not dare to comment upon, but he would surely take up cudgels with such issues. His contribution to several columns, you would see that, there means very scholarly input. He was the one who would not hold back something. And a quality which I always tried to emulate from him. That when you share something, you don't hold back anything, because the whole purpose is to share something. Vinay rightly said that, yes, that his, his commitment to the cause of humanity was something that once again was very, very motivating. Day in, day after, in the morning, you could see him on the Marine Drive, sharing his love, and also a few other things with the children, street children. And he never made an exception to this. He never took a vacation on these issues. He had no Sundays for this. Once again, regularly he has been motivating the hostel students, and a few of the hostels were the largest beneficiary, not economically, but otherwise also. So this is what impressed me most, was his fighting abilities. Be that a fight against an unjust law, be that a fight against corruption, and once again, be that a fight against his hand situations. In all these fights, he has come out victorious, and this once again is amazing for all of us. Last but not least, that his source of energy for doing all these things, which have been amazing masses, that has been mainly, I believe so, has been because of his deep spiritual backgrounds. Mr. Joshi rightly said that, his works on Vedas, Upanishads, Gita, are the matters of collector's items, something which you would reserve. And what I miss singularly most these days is that, our monthly talk and debate on these Vedas. Whenever you would write on it, it was ritual for me, regulatory for me to discuss these aspects with you. And one would understand that what deep and fantastic insight he had. I had always been wondering that, what really made him analyze such difficult scriptures, because of his abilities as an advocate, or the other way around, because of his deep insight in understanding the scriptures, that he was a terrific advocate. I leave this thought with you. Thank you. With these words, I express my deep sense of gratitude to Mr. Patil. Thank you so much.
प्रतिभा, I can only say, बच्चा तुमको बहुत कुछ आता है. Well, I now invite Vipul Joshi, his chair, to share his thoughts.
Good evening, everybody. I think it's my privilege to share some of my sentiments as a junior of Sri Vijay Patil, who we all juniors affectionately call Sir. In fact, to say something about Sir, that too in front of this august audience, comprising of senior professionals, and also in front of him, will have a Herculean task. It's like a small wheel trying to describe my Himalaya. And my visor is compounded when I am supposed to encompass what I have to say within few minutes. I don't think I will do justice to this memo task. But friends, at the same time, it's important to highlight and bring about this another side, other than professional side, to this audience, by the persons who happen to witness and experience it closely. Witness and experience this other side of personality very closely. That is my juniors, or should I say ex-junior. This is because, friends, a relationship between a senior and a junior is like a teacher and a student, or if the senior is like an institution between a school and a student. In as much as you realize their importance only after you leave them. It is only after the years that have gone by, you realize the deep impact your school, your teacher or your senior has made in your life, including professional life. It is only after that you realize the invaluable contribution the senior has made in your professional life. So friends, I take this opportunity to share some of my experiences as a junior with SAR, which I was fortunate to have for about almost 10 years. As regards his professional life, of course, I am too junior, I cannot comment, I am too junior to comment about his professional excellence. But I can only say one, that his knowledge about the basic concept and fundamental aspects of taxation is you cannot compare it. It's excellent. And he was his best while tackling the complex economic problems in his chamber, that is while giving considerable opinion, where he could exploit his full potential as compared to the litigation practice where so many other factors come into play. And of course, he was a very hard taskmaster. And in fact, that helped us, juniors, to really study the income tax laws rather than what we nowadays call Google searching. But as far as the other than this professional aspect is concerned, very few people, or many of you may be unknown about this important aspect, that within his heart, his personality is like a simple and genuine person, just like a child. For a person who considers his office only next to his home, or should I say, as good as his home, or should I say, more than his home, this aspect came out fully in our office, where he considered the entire office, entire junior as part of his extended family. We used to have a lunch together daily, where we used to share our rotis and sabjis, and also sometimes snacks in the form of pavadas. And friends, after lunch, before his appointment starts, let's say 4:30 or 5, he used to come out of his cabin and literally we used to have a blast if I used to put his ego. We had lost the Maja Masti. He used to sit and do Maja Masti with us, especially with Dhiranjan with us and Vijay and Ajit, they used to drop in. We really had a fun time. I remember one occasion when Vijay brought Irish coffee and we all shared the coffee. Some did not know the content of the coffee and we were so much anxious for few hours whether Sam will be alright with Irish coffee. But his really childlike nature came out fully or blossomed fully when he used to go out, especially RRCs. And RRCs for him was full of fun, no serious studies, including of course like one of the card games. I can share some anecdote, but at least one anecdote I can share about the Mehsana RRC. At that time, about 97, 98, where there was the first time water ride had come in Mehsana, not in Bombay, Western India. And believe me friends, I am showing off to share with you. The only person who maximally utilized of all slides, who said in the maximum slide, who jumped maximum, and who enjoyed maximum was Sam. And that was his nature. And friend, this childlike simplicity also made him very sensitive by heart, just like a child. And this often resulted in him becoming angry and impatient with us. But we all took it very sportively. We took it as a son taken from a father, knowing fully well that in his sparring, in his scolding, it was like a caring and affection for us the juniors. Friends, lastly I can only say in a lighter way, is that for him, all juniors were equal. There was no discrimination. All were gadas. There was no intelligent gada, there was no hardworking gada, there was no hardworking gada. All were gadas. But we took it very positively. And I believe knowing through that again, while saying gada, it showed his love and affection for the juniors. But I can just go on sharing my views. But I fear some more the organizers, fearing that some just now shout, "Hey, gada, bahut ho gaya, baith jao." At last, some I can only say that we all juniors really feel blessed and fortunate to be your junior of not only an excellent, exceptionally good tax advocate, but an excellent human being. And we all wish, and we are always eager to hear your sweet voice, Ekada Officer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bhai. I would now invite some couple of members from the audience to share this. I think Mr. Namtani is very keen to. Mr. Namtani.